Hey, yep, just had to check to see if the camera's on. Hey, okay, product reviews. This is Rich. We are basically on the third day of 4 days of automatic knives this week. So today I'm going to cover these two awesome knives right here. Awesome. This knife, really good. These knives, pretty good. These knives, okay, very okay, okay. If you recall, AKC Minion. This here was the Smith & Wesson SW OTF 9B. I like this knife. It's fun. Haven't done these yet. I'm sure you recognize them. They've been around the block. This knife right here, the Boker Alluvial. Really good knife for the money. Really good knife for the money. But here, I'm going to do this one second out of the two today. We got the protech here. This box is really cool. It's got like two flip openings, and then it comes with a nice bag for the knife. It's like almost like a magnetic box almost. It's really cool. Protech USA. How can you go wrong? This is the Godson. Now the Godson's got a 3.15-inch blade, and then it's the smaller version of the Godfather. I don't know the length of that blade, but it's got to be big because it's a much bigger knife, and this knife right here is a good size. If you ask me, you don't really want a knife that is any bigger than your fist when it comes to closed form. And then open form, it's going to be whatever that is. So like this Boker XL is just really obnoxious, but it's a lot of fun. Look at that thing. It's crazy. So this Protech's got this really grippy aluminum scale. I like that. Then it's got its own little button. Here on the Alluvial, the button shares a little compartment with the pivot. This looks like it could, but they chose not to. Probably because Protech, I don't want to say Protech's better than Boker. The pricing suggests that. You know, this is a $140 knife. But it's Protech USA. It's made in USA. This was made in Taiwan. You can feel the difference. So it's got a T8 hardware. It's kind of a deep carry pocket clip. Very beefy pocket clip too. And 154 cm steel. Boy, that sucker just, I mean, watch. This is a very hard table. Look at that. I didn't even push hard. That's sharp. That's sharp. Nope. Not going to do that with this little stinker. Wow. I don't suggest you guys doing that at home. First off, it's not good for your table. Second off, it's also not great for the tip of your blade. But man, does that just go straight to the sharpest point you can do. It's a spear point, dagger kind of blade. No edge over here, obviously. Smith & Wesson's got an edge on both edges, an edge on both edges, an edge on both sides. But this thing flips out. You want to like do a comparison size on the Alluvial, size on a regular size Kalashnikov, size on a Strike. There you go. And then let's just put this little midget, sorry, probably not supposed to use that word, but this little thing next to it. There you go. Boom. I mean, I feel $140 is a lot of money for a knife, but when I saw the price for this American-made Protech, I had to have it. This is going into my top 8 favorite knives. You know what that means? Whew. You know what that means, guys. People that follow me, that means, so I've got knives everywhere. That means I'm going to be kicking a knife out. So typically, in this, well, here. So my case goes there, and my Benchmade proper goes here, but it's in the house because I was carrying it earlier today, actually. Man, I tell you, I got some great knives circling around me. I'm going to have to bump a knife, guys, because right now, the protech's going to go right here. Yep. There you have it. Protech's made the top 8. I'll have to bump a knife. And the knife I'm going to bump right here in front of you guys, it's going to be the Civivi Sakoki. Civivi Sakoki is going to go into the 1 knife a week knife drawings this year, unless it makes it way back. I've taken it out and put it back in before. God, I hate to part with this knife, to be honest with you guys. So I'm fighting it. But it's getting bumped. Civivi Sakoki, step aside. Protech just entered the bag. Okay, let's put this away. All right, now let's move on to the AKC Smarty. AKC's new to me. I discovered it via this knife right here. I was searching for some auto knives on Blade HQ to share with you guys, and this knife popped into my radar. Yeah. And then once I got it, I've been blown away. Just straight up blown away. And what blew me away, really, this is all great and all. I like all this. Titanium pocket clip. Very, very, very handsome knife. But what really blew me away was that. I love the blade. Reverse Tanto. I'm a reverse Tanto guy. I love the blade. I'm a Wharncliffe guy, really, when it gets down to it. But a reverse Tanto works just fine in that direction. It's like a close second to the Wharncliffe. Now, I'm actually a drop point guy. Number 1, Wharncliffe 2, reverse Tanto 3, and then the rest I kind of like, and then there's some I don't like. I'm really not a huge buoy clip point guy, to be honest with you, but this Boker alluvial clip point, I like. Okay, so this has got D2 steel. This is made in Italy, and it's got really good action, but really this hidden right here, see how that moves? See how that it does like a little, I don't know what you want to even call that, a joint kind of thing. It serves as the locking and the release. And I love it. Oh! Guys, look at this. I'm gonna have 2 autos in the satchel. Because that's going in the satchel now, guys. Now I gotta pull a knife. It's gonna be between the CMB, the petrified fish flavors, because it's time to replace this petrified fish in here with a better petrified fish. I got the Vosteed raccoon also that's going to be staying right where it's at. I love the Vosteed raccoon. That's staying there. I love the petrified fish flavorist. God, I can't imagine giving this away. Makes me want to cry. It stays. Because I even put a titanium clip on that one. Okay, guys. The Axis Lock CMB Predator. Should have cleaned these before I did the video. God, I love this knife. This will be a late giveaway because I still want to keep it and carry it for 2023. It's a great knife. It's almost too big for me, though. Very big knife. I mean, let's do this with the alluvial. It's not that big, but it's definitely big. It's chunkier. You can see that. This should go in there too. I tell you, but I am not putting 3 autos in this satchel. I can't do it. CMB Predator and the Civivi Sikoki have just made it out into the giveaways for 2023, most likely. It may not, though, because I'm just giving away, I don't know, there'll probably be special giveaways. Because why not? I don't need all that stuff. So let's go back real quick. It made it in, and I just want to show you. So that's got the reverse Tanto. So if it was a regular Tanto, it would have, obviously, say that would be the blade. If this was the edge, that would be a Tanto. Reverse Tanto does it just like they say, reverse. If you like reverse Tanto knives, let me suggest you get the Gerber Samsada. This is a frame lock. It's got micarta, really good micarta. Great action, guys. Great action. Whoops, I screwed that up. But it's got a reverse Tanto too, which is got also it's got this belly. That's a straight. So I don't know if that would be like a modified reverse Tanto or not. But I like the blade style. It's got a stonewash on it. And then there's the Case Kinzua. Very similar. It is a Tanto. But these knives right here, to me, have a like a kindred spirit. Case, Gerber, and then AKC. Italian. I think this is Gerber America. I couldn't tell you. Could be Gerber America, but it may not be. Hard to tell. And of course, Case is American. This Case Kinzua has got a home. It's going to a buddy of mine on YouTube, who I like his channel a lot, and it's going to eventually make its way to him. God, I don't know why. I just should not be. You know, it may not get to him anytime soon, though. I made it clear to him. I said, listen, that's going in the satchel. It's got to get bumped out of the satchel, and it's not getting bumped out of the satchel yet. The Gerber right now isn't in the satchel, but it's also not a giveaway yet. It's still fresh. So let's put this away now. I talked about the protech. I talked about the AKC Smarty, and they both made it into the satchel. Tomorrow, I'm talking about these 3 daddies. Okay, these 3 are going to represent old school broker for me. The Kalashnikovs and the Stray. Not really old school, but old enough. And I'm giving away these 2.